Treat yourself right. Now get ready for the newest in sports, fashion, and workout gear on Fitness Plus.
Hi, I'm Jarret, and welcome to Fitness Plus here on the Cable Health Club. I have something that is so exciting that you have to stay right where you are because this is history in the making. I have a new piece of technology in the health and fitness industry that has never been seen before, and it's from Soloflex, one of the greatest names out there. It's called the Rocket, and you can send for your free brochure by calling the 1-800 number on your screen right now and asking for product code F210, and they'll send you a free brochure. But first, I want to introduce Doug Benbow. And he is the expert from Soloflex, and he's going to tell us all about this exciting new piece of technology out there, right?
Yeah, we're really excited at Soloflex about this new product. It's the first machine ever to really duplicate the classic barbell squat, which is probably the finest exercise there is for building muscle tissue.
Right. Now, the first Soloflex, isn't that an upper body machine? For those of you that don't know what the Soloflex machine is, it was one of the first home devices for the upper body.
Yeah, Soloflex was really the innovator. They were the first in the field to really bring affordable and safe weightlifting to the home, and that was 16 years ago.
Wow, 16 years ago.
Yeah, so they kind of started all of this fitness craze way back then, and they're a company of just great integrity. They put out an extremely good product, and it just lasts forever. And this is this will probably revolutionize the fitness field just as the Soloflex did 16 years ago.
I've got a friend, I've got to tell you this, I've got a friend who's a Secret Service agent and guarded one of the former presidents, and this is what he has. He has a Soloflex, you know, the upper body machine in his home and swears by it. So I'm excited to take a look at the lower body machine, the Rocket. What I wanted to ask you about first is, a lot of people aren't familiar with this technology. This basically is your weight. Right. This is what you're resisting against, right? You want to explain that for us?
Now, these are called the Elastomeric weight straps. And they provide a resistance just like free weights, so you get a positive and negative resistance.
So there's always resistance against your muscle.
And so you have to fight it on the negative as well as the positive.
And it would be stretched.
Right.
So, yeah.
And they come in various, they go from 2.5 pounds up to 100 pounds, so you get 410 pounds with the set, just like on the Soloflex.
Well, this says 10. So would this represent 10 pounds?
You got it.
Now, folks, this is a lot easier to carry around than a 10-pound weight. I mean, this is great.
You don't break your toe with them either when you drop them.
And this is a 5-pound?
Right.
Yeah, 5. And what is this here, this Big Daddy?
That's the big one. That's the 100 pound.
100 pounds. So this would be equivalent to 100 pounds of weight.
Exactly.
That you're working against.
But it's a lot easier to handle. They're space efficient. They're safe, and they really provide a nice even contraction, so you don't get stress to the joints and the ligaments.
Right. And that's the advantage of this type of technology.
Exactly.
Here. Well, you want to show me? I can't wait to get on this. This is like I said, this is brand new.
Try it.
You're probably the first audience that has ever seen this piece of machinery. And you can say you saw it here on Fitness Plus on the Cable Health Club, and we're happy to bring it to you.
This is the Rocket.
The Rocket.
And the simplicity is just unbelievable on this. You just place your hands on the support handles here, feet on the platform, and this is the classic barbell squat position. And then all you do is just start rocking.
You just start rocking, so it's like you're in a rocking chair.
Exactly.
Yeah, I love it.
Now you can vary the resistance on this, so you can get a fully anaerobic workout, a weight training, muscle building workout.
Anaerobic means
utilizing without oxygen, exactly.
So it's muscle building, it's strength
exactly.
Versus aerobic exercise where you're building up your heart.
And then when you use a lighter resistance, then you can just keep rocking like this. You can watch television. You could read a book if you want to in this position, whatever you want to do, and just continue pumping out and get a fully aerobic workout as well. So
that is great.
It's got a duplicity of effort here.
Again, if you want a free brochure on this, just call the 1-800 number on your screen and ask for product code F210. It's such a brand new piece of equipment that we don't even have any video of it, right? I mean, it's brand new. You're seeing it here for the first time.
I think you should try it.
I would love to try it. I can't wait.
Jump in there.
I'm one of the original guys here. I feel like, you know, John Glenn here, going up on Mercury 7.
And then you just have a couple of handles down at the bottom of the hole.
Now, you know what? Could you explain? You mentioned the squat, and that's supposedly one of the best exercises for the lower body.
Exactly.
Can you explain that?
You've got about 60% of your musculature below your waist, and with that, you involve all the major muscle groups of the lower body. So you've got the quadriceps in the front of the legs, you've got hamstrings, back of the thighs, you've got all the hip flexors and extensors in around that area. You work the calf muscles and the gluteals.
And the gluteals.
as well.
The buttocks.
And then all that you have to determine is with the elastomeric weight straps as to how much resistance you're going to use on the exercise.
So I would just add
Exactly.
either less or more, or actually a thicker or thinner elastomeric. Is that right? Elastomeric.
You got it. And
This feels great. I like you said. There's a consistent resistance all the way through the workout.
Right. It's
There's
a
no
nice
letting up, and I have
even contraction. Now you
feels
can
great.
vary your foot position on this
Okay.
as well. So if you take your feet out real wide
Okay.
to the side, turn your toes out a little bit,
Okay.
and then you're going to target more towards the inner part of the thigh.
Yes, I am.
It's called the adductor muscles.
Yes, I feel that
Okay.
right now.
And you can also put your feet actually a little bit above the platform, slide
Like
your toes
so?
up high, and then you get more of what's called a hack squat.
Oh, I see.
And that'll start working more of the lower part of the quadriceps.
I can see that. Yeah, I'm down in here.
Right, exactly. And
again, if I'm starting to breathe a little heavier now. If I kept this up, I would put this on a less of an elastometric rubber band or
Right.
whatever you call it, and then go much faster, and it turns into an aerobic exercise.
exactly. Just keeping your duration up, but in that it works both positive and negative resistance.
Right.
You'll find a lot of aerobic pieces don't do that. You get on an exercycle or a treadmill or a ski machine or any other of the aerobic pieces, you've got that positive resistance,
Right.
but there's no negative return. So you're working your muscles like you would in a weight
Yes,
training
I could sign an
exercises
affidavit
here.
right now. I'm working positive and negative. I tell you that right. That's the truth of the matter. But you want to show me something else?
Yeah, I'll pop in there and show you just a couple of other things on here. And we might even let you try those too. All right,
Again, if you want a free brochure on this, you can call the 1-800 number on the screen, and they'll get a free brochure right out to you. Just refer to product code F210.
All right, now we're going to go into the exercise everybody loves to hate, and this is called the lunge.
Oh, now they are one of the best exercises for the leg, along
Great
with the squat.
exercise. So there's a support bar at the bottom where you put your foot, and then you simply extend through the
I
range
see.
of motion,
Right.
and then lower back down. And now you're doing the force with one leg.
This would be great, especially for people that have one leg is weaker than the other. Like myself, for example.
Exactly.
I've got a weaker quad here from a previous injury.
Remember you mentioned that.
Right. And so you can go to single leg,
And
which
this
is what
will
most doctors recommend when you're trying to
really
rehabilitate.
draw into the gluteal muscles. You really get a deep range of motion on that and really forcefully work
Can
that.
I see you do it with the other leg, single lunge? I'm just trying to buy time because I know I'm going to end up doing the
You
lunge.
got
I'm
it.
just buying time.
You're next. And then just slowly lower down. Again, get that slow negative resistance, and then through the range of motion at the top. Another exercise, kind of exotic-looking exercise, is called the sissy squat, where you actually elevate your hips off the range of motion and come down
I
in this
see.
fashion with your hips
This looks similar to some of the aerobic body configurations they get into in aerobics.
Right.
You're working the lower back and the buttock.
We'll give you a crack at the lunge here.
And the lunge. Okay. So I'm going to get on it like so.
One foot on the sport bar.
You know what I like is it's easy to get in and out.
Very
You
easy.
just-
And
like
you know,
so?
even changing your foot position or whatever, you don't have to get off the machine.
Exactly.
It's
is this what,
real
and I grab the
simplistic.
handles here.
Exactly.
Okay. And your leg is about a 90-degree angle, I take it. Okay.
And you push through the range of motion. And this can get pretty tough. If you start putting some resistance on this,
This
you
is a good
really
weight for me right now.
feel a
But
strong resistance.
If this were a full hour segment, I wouldn't be able to last the whole hour, I'll tell you that. But this does feel good.
Building the musculature, you know, in a weight training style exercise is what really stokes up your metabolism. That's what burns fat over a longer period of time. Given just aerobic only type exercises, for the period of time that you do that, you burn calories, but your metabolism isn't upgraded for a 24-hour period.
Right. Oh, but let me ask you this. For a lot of women out there that they're into aerobics 3 times a week. How would this benefit them?
All right, now in doing the aerobic only type exercises, as I said, you know, you're going to burn calories during that time. But with the weight training exercises, you build lean body tissue.
So you need to build muscle, is what you're saying.
Exactly. That's your furnace.
And
That's,
is it true that as you get older, you actually lose muscle mass just by getting older? That you start losing your muscle, and that's what makes your fat content go up a little higher, right?
when you're in your about, I'd say into your 20s, you start losing about a half a pound of lean body mass per year if you don't maintain it.
Right.
And then by the time you get into your 40s, like I am, you've lost a significant amount of lean body tissue, which means you've downgraded your metabolism, you don't burn as many calories, and all the other health benefits that surround weight training, improved bone structure, so you prevent osteoporosis, lowering cholesterol, blood pressure, glucose tolerance to prevent adult onset diabetes. All those are surrounded in weight training exercises that you don't necessarily
And
get.
this gives you both aerobic and strengthening, strengthening exercises. Yeah, remember, this is called the Rocket. It's by Soloflex. And if you want to get a free brochure, just call the 1-800 number on the screen, ask for product code F210, okay? We're going to roll a video clip right now.
Great.
With this piece of fancy technology in action.
And you see they have an adaptable weight on each side, so you can add your own free weights to it.
And I noticed that this gentleman is not young by any standards, and
Right.
this piece of machinery can be used by any age.
Right. Individuals, they've tested through studies done at Tufts University by Dr. William Evans. He's gone into the homes for the elderly, and he's put on a significant amount of lean body tissue on women in their 90s right
Really?
now. So there's not any age that you can't begin
Right.
building that lean body tissue and all the benefits.
Well, I noticed it's just well made. I mean, it's well constructed, it's solid. Now, you were showing me earlier that it's sort of easy to move around. If this were in the corner of your house,
Right.
you can just sort of
Right.
pivot it.
Yeah,
We don't have to move it a great
It just,
distance
you know,
now,
it pivots on an axis. If you just get down by the main plate, just like the Soloflex does, so you can rotate it and pivot
Right.
it back into position.
This is great. This is great.
And it fits conveniently in any corner of your home, and just like the Soloflex, it comes with a 5-year warranty, and you've got a company that's been a leader in the industry for years, and I can't say enough about the integrity of the company as well.
Well, I've got one last question. It doesn't look like weightlifting. And I think a lot of people out there are going to say, yeah, but you're not lifting weights, but you're going to build strength.
Exactly.
And you can do that with this.
Again, with that positive and negative resistance that
Yeah.
you don't get on other aerobic pieces.
Right.
And you can also put a significant amount of resistance on this and use it like the standard barbell squat.
Right. Well, again, call that 1-800 number on the screen if you want to get a free brochure. This is the Rocket from Soloflex. This is the first time it's ever been seen by an audience, and we're happy to have it here on Fitness Plus as part of the Cable Health Club. And it's been great having you
Thanks.
here.
I appreciate it.
I want to get back on. I want to get back on this a little bit. May I get on it now?
You sure can.
Okay.
Treat yourself right. Now get ready for the newest in sports, fashion, and workout gear on Fitness Plus.
Hi, welcome to Fitness Plus. Today we have a fabulous machine. Now I know some of you have probably seen this. This is the Soloflex we're going to be showing you. It's going to be item F209. You can call for a free brochure and a video, and we're going to tell you about it today. You can get this full machine and the bands here, and we have a celebrity here to talk to us about the Soloflex. Now this is Doug Benbow. Hi, Doug. Doug is the current reigning champion, I want you to know, for bodybuilding. The USA Naturals, right?
Right, correct.
Yes, the USA Natural Nationals, and you know all about bodybuilding, and you've been working on the Soloflex for a while, haven't you?
Yeah, I've been with the company for about 10 years now.
Yeah, and you found that it's helped you in training and helped him get the title, guys. So listen, we want to take a look briefly at what we're going to get when we buy the Soloflex.
Sure.
We're going to look at the machine in a minute. What are these right here?
Those are called Elastomeric weight straps, and there's
Okay.
about 410 pounds that comes with the set. And you also get a brochure with a wall chart and owner's manual, as well as a video to explain all the exercises.
So they show you exactly what to do, and the video is very self-explanatory too.
Very.
Now I know everybody wants to see the machine. This machine, and now I told you already, my husband wants this machine. He's been dying
We're going to make
for
a
it.
deal.
I know, we're going to get this machine. I'm not going home without this machine today. He said, I was going through some of the products that we look at, you know, in Cable Health Club. We're always looking at wonderful products for exercise. And he said, the Soloflex, that's it, that's what I want. It's very well known. It's been around for a long time. It has
16 years now.
16 years proven. And this is great for men and women. So he's going to buy it, but I'm going to use it too.
You got it.
Let's go take a look at it.
Okay.
Okay, this is the Soloflex machine. Now, you've told me a little bit about form and balance. You were telling me with
Right.
the Soloflex when we use it. What?
Two
Explain
of the most critical aspects in any exercise are form and balance. And probably the best thing for me to do is illustrate those
Oh,
so you
please
can
do,
get
Doug.
get a good idea. What we're going to do here first is called a bench press, and that involves the pectoralis muscles in the chest. And to get in position, you just sit sideways on the bench, cross your hands over, and you swing under position.
I love the way
and you're there. Now, as far as form is concerned, there's an arcing range of motion with this bar. So I'll begin at my chest, and as I press up, the bar arcs slightly backwards towards my head, okay? And then you continue down very slowly. And that arc is what you would have in a normal free weight with a barbell. That's the strength curve that you need. So it's designed specifically like free weights. Now also, this machine has what's called a patented floating lever arm.
Yeah, I can see how it's got a little elasticity to it, and it's moving back a little bit.
Now what that does is that causes your non-dominant arm to work as hard as your dominant side.
Now that's interesting. We all have one dominant arm more than the others, if you're right-handed or left-handed?
Exactly, exactly. So with a rigid bar on some machines, you'll find that you'll push a little stronger with your dominant side. You can't do this with this machine.
It won't let you do it.
Forces you, it requires you to use both arms equally so you symmetrically develop your body.
Exactly, which you want to do so
That's
that you
the
don't
key
get
on
one side
this.
built up over another. And it might cause muscles to pull out a little bit, I would think, too, if you
It can
weren't
cause
doing it.
muscular imbalances as well.
Sure.
Why don't we give you a try?
Oh, he's going to make me get on this. I've got it. Well, if I'm going to get this thing, you see, I have to try it. So now you show me again. I get
Okay,
on
sit
the
sideways
side,
on the bench.
and then
This
you
hand
hand
over.
This one over. And
This
this
one under.
And
And you swing under.
Woo, here we go.
You got it. Perfect.
Not bad. Not bad
Beautiful.
for a mother of two.
All right, now you take a wide grip on here.
Okay.
Another thing, feature of Soloflex is that they have a standard straight bar here, where some other machines will have a gap in the center in the bicycle type grip situation.
Yeah.
So you can vary the positions of your hands for each exercise you do. All right.
Okay. Get ready
Press
to push.
up.
Oh, we're pressing the bench press.
Beautiful.
Oh, what a woman! What a woman.
And then as you
This
come
feels
down,
great.
we're going to teach you a technique here
Okay.
in weight training that's critical. You have positive resistance, and you also have negative
So
resistance.
positive is going up.
You got it?
Negative is, and
Negative's
when you
going
hold
down.
back to go down, the
Fight it
resisting
on the
going
way down. Now, technically, those are called concentric contractions and eccentric contractions.
So what muscle groups am I working here?
Right now, it's the pectoralis muscles in the chest.
yeah.
Now, if you were to vary your hand position, which you can do with this straight
we'll
bar, and
go.
bring it in very narrow, and bring
Okay.
your elbows in close to your sides,
All right.
you can press up, and this will isolate the triceps.
Oh, I feel that. But you
Back
know
of the
what's
upper arm.
wonderful about this, Doug? It really is smooth. Now, I've tried the weight machines at the clubs before,
Right.
and I have a really hard time with them because they give you that jerky motion,
Exactly.
and this does not do that because of the bands.
The Elastomeric weight straps, those are also a patented feature with Soloflex.
Yeah.
And they really take a lot of the shock,
Oh,
and they
yeah,
absorb
it's a
some of the
huge
tension
difference.
that is involved in the joints and the musculature, as well as the connective tissue, tendons and ligaments.
Yeah,
So
you
they can
really feel it.
alleviate a lot of problems and injuries as well.
So is there one more I can do on this? We're gonna.
You can take a mid grip here,
Okay, and that gets-
then you'll get a complement of both muscles. And there's 32 different exercises that you can do, so you can use a variety of angles on this to isolate each specific muscle group with
I
that
feel
different
it working.
unlimited hand spacing. You
Yeah.
got it.
That's great.
Beautiful.
You know, now am I burning fat as I do an exercise like this? Because I feel my heart rate going up.
Yeah, you will. The main thing about weight training is that you build the muscle, you build the lean tissue, and that raises your metabolism, that raises your metabolic rate. So not only do you burn calories while you exercise, but there's a 24-hour uptake of metabolic rate as your body builds and repairs that lean tissue. So for fat burning, it's actually, aerobic people are going to kill me for this, it's actually a better way to burn fat.
Well, they've been saying, I
than
mean, I've read
aerobics.
some studies about that. I mean, it's important to do both, but you can get it this way.
Exactly. If you
Yeah.
want to
Oh,
pop
that
out
was
of there.
great. Here, I'll let you
I'll leave it.
pull that up.
I'll
and
assist you.
I'm
with
going to
this.
demurely lift myself and hit my head on the bar. That was great.
But we'll also switch to another position,
Okay.
illustrate another exercise as well. As far as time commitment,
Yeah, that's what I was going to wonder about. How much
it's
time
really
does it
easy
take?
to change from one position to another on the Soloflex. And when you're looking at time commitment for a workout, if you're going to a club, you have to get dressed. You have to vie for machines that are real popular.
Oh, I don't even go anymore. I literally don't go anymore because it takes me 20 minutes to get there and 20 minutes back and 40 minutes I can have my workout done. you can have your workout done too.
At home.
You can get that free video and brochure. Call the 800 number that's up on your screen, and you can get the free video and the brochure about the Soloflex. Now, this is Cable Health Club product code number F209, and you can get that free video and brochure. They'll tell you everything you need to know about the Soloflex machine, and this is a fabulous piece of equipment. It's really so sturdy, too. You can feel it.
Yeah, as they were bringing this on set, there were some comments about how sturdy and well made this product
Oh,
was.
I know. Well, that's why Bob wants it. My husband is Bob. He only wants the best in our household.
In the
So
time
we're going to roll a
commitment-
video clip, and don't you have something to show us?
Yeah, there's a couple of additional exercises you can do on the Soloflex. We have the basic setup here with the 32 different exercises. There's also a butterfly attachment and also a leg extension, leg curl attachment as well.
Oh, and see, she's working on now. What exercise?
Right.
What
Now that
exercises
also
is here?
develops the pectoralis muscles, but more so on the inner portion of the chest. The bone right in the center of the chest called the sternum, and the sternal fibers of the chest is very well affected. You get that squeeze in the center of the range of motion, and also a real nice stretch in there as well.
What my husband's body is going to look like. He promised me after he's used this for a while. He said, this is going to be me. Well,
Great.
Yeah, that's great. So you have some other exercises that you want
Yeah,
to show
we'll
us too?
illustrate what's called a behind the neck press, and your feet are flat on the floor. You just slide back under the bar. And again, you have an option of various grips on here, wide or narrow, and you press up over the head, just short of locking the elbow joint. And then again, that slow eccentric contraction. And that's real important. Some machines don't have that eccentric contraction. They're positive only machines, and you can't build muscle tissue without that slow eccentric contraction.
You have to do it both ways, and you don't need the free weights. This really has everything all in one, too, is what I like about it. You don't have a bunch of different weights lying around, rolling around on the floor that you have to worry about.
They're real space efficient. They're easy to change. You know, like you say, you know, you don't drop a weight and
Break your toe.
dancing and a new form of cutting the rug. So
now there's
you
a
know,
chart
real
that
efficient.
goes with that, too. Can you tell me a little bit about the chart
Yeah,
that comes with the video?
The video and the chart, there's 32 different exercises. Each one illustrated, there's a full men's and women's workout on there, and just walks you through diagrammatically exactly what you need to do on every exercise, illustrates the muscle groups being used and everything. So it's real self-explanatory.
Yeah, and I love the fact that you don't have to go to the gym to get in shape. And that is one of the biggest excuses. Everybody that I talk to, and working with the Cable Health Club now, I have a lot of people talk to me, well, I just don't have time. I said, well, of course, you've got the Cable Health Club at home now. Get your Soloflex.
And you're set.
And you're set, because you don't need to go. You can stay in shape. It's just a busy world that we're in right now, and that's one of our philosophies.
Yeah, you know, time is such a critical factor for most people. And if you
Absolutely.
can just jump on it, it fits in any corner of the home. It's an attractive piece, so it's not an eyesore like some equipment is.
Oh, I know. It's beautiful. It really fits in.
You don't need a spotter. You have the safety factor of the weight straps. You're not going to drop the bar on yourself, and you don't have time restraints of trying to work out with someone else as well. So it works real well. Would you
So
like
there's
to
a
try
leg
this one?
attachment, isn't there? A leg attachment? too,
Leg
that we can
extension
talk
and a leg
about?
curl to effectively isolate the muscles in the legs. And I
it's
think
not
we
all upper body.
also have a clip of that.
There you go.
And that is the leg extension, which uses the 4 muscles on the front of the thigh. Those are called your quadriceps.
Yeah,
And you see he's doing the slow eccentric contraction.
I told you about my knee surgery, and this is exactly what the doctor made me do for my post-operative to try to get
for
myself back in
rehabilitation.
shape. Yes, for rehabilitation, was to work those quads on the machine. So you see, there's another reason why I need this
Exactly.
at home.
And the elastomers are real forgiving in that way, as we talked about too. So
yes.
in rehab situations, you know, it's critical.
Much
that you have
easier,
something
easier to put together. These are not difficult to take off and on,
No,
right?
very simple. And you just see how quickly I changed from one position to another there. Your workout goes very fast.
Right,
And just from
well,
one to
the
the next.
Soloflex has everything. I mean, you get the anaerobic, the aerobic, you get both types of workout, you build up your muscles, body conditioning. Soloflex, this is Cable Health Club item number F209. You call for a free video and a brochure. There's an 800 number up on the screen. And yes, you too can look like Doug, which wouldn't be bad, wouldn't be bad at all. And it's also something that you can keep around forever. I mean, this.
Yeah, it's you know, they've been in the business for 16 years.
They know what they're doing. It is a very sturdy machine.
And they really spared.
Absolutely. Get that number, call Soloflex.